Hello family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking. This is Joanna here. So today's tutorial is about a rectangular keychain. Let's get straight to it. So the materials for this tutorial, I have fishing line of 0.7. I also have a pair of scissors. I have sugar beads, and then I have the ring chain available as well. So let's get to the matting part. So I'll go ahead and cut a comfortable length of the fishing line that I'll be okay to work with. I'll cut that out and then I'll start by matting. So I'll start by picking 4 sugar beads. I'll start by picking 4 sugar beads. I'll string them onto the fishing line. 4. Now the last sugar bead that I've just picked like this, I'm going to use the other end of the fishing line to cross it like this, and then I'll hold the two ends of the fishing line together and pull the last bead to create this design like this. Okay, all right. After this, I'm going to use each side of the fishing line to pick a bead each like this. Then I'll pick additional bead and then I'll cross it with the other side of the fishing line like this. All right. Okay, I'll repeat this step. I'll use my fishing lines both ends to pick one bead each side of the fishing line to pick a bead each like this. All right. Then I'll pick another bead or a third bead like this. Then I'll cross it with the other side of the fishing line like this. Okay. Now I'm going to repeat the step by picking a bead on each side of the fishing line. Then I'll pick additional bead and cross it with the other side of the fishing line, just as I've done. All right. Now I'm going to be turning the direction of the fishing line. All right. I'm going to be turning, so I'm going to use one side. As you can count the side, it is 4 beats on each side and then 5 beats in the middle. So I'm turning the direction of fishing line. So I use one side of the fishing line to pick 3 beats. The last bead that I just picked, I'm using the other side of fishing line to cross it like this. You see the direction of the fishing line has changed. You see? So I'm going to turn again. I'm going to turn the direction of the fishing line again. So I'll use the same side like this. I'm going to use this same side to pick another 3 beads. So I first of all pick 2, then I'll pick the third bead like this. Then I'm going to cross it to the other side of the fishing line like this. Alright, so you see the direction has changed again. So this is how I'm going to be beading upward. All right, so I'm using the fishing line pointing towards the mat like this to be passing through the sides. Okay, so first of all use it to pass through the immediate side bead like this. I'll first of all use the fishing line to pass through the immediate side bead like this. All right, so after that I'll use the other side, the one pointing outward. I will use it to pick a bead. I'll pick additional bead like this and then cross it with the other side of the fishing line like this. All right, this is very simple. I'm repeating the step. I'll use the fishing line pointing towards the mat, this one, to pass through the next immediate side bead like this. All right, then I'm going to use the other side of the fishing line to pick a bead like this. I'll pick additional bead and then cross it with the other side of the fishing line. Okay, repeat the step. I'll use the fishing line to pass through the immediate side bead like this. I'll pass through it like this, and then I will use the other side of the fishing line to pick a bead like this. I'll pick another bead and then cross it with the other side of the fishing line. Okay, now I'm going to be turning I'm going to be turning like this. So I'll pass my fishing line through the last side bead like this. Then I'll use that same side of the fishing line to pick a bead like this. I'll pick another bead, a second bead like this, and then I'll cross it to the other side of the fishing line to turn the direction of the fishing line. Okay, like this. Now I'm going to turn upward. So I'll use that same side to pick 3 beads. Okay, 3 beads. Now the last bead that I just picked, I'll use the other side of the fishing line to cross it. As you can see, the direction has changed upward, like so. Now, I'm going to be beading upward, so I'll use the fishing line to pass through the immediate side bead, the fishing line pointing towards the mat. Then I'll use the other side to pick a bead, just as I've done. That is, I'll pick additional bead and then cross it. I'll repeat the step by passing through the next immediate side bead with a fishing line pointing towards the mat. Then I'll use the other side to pick a bead like this. I'll pick another bead and then cross it with the other side of the fishing line. I'll repeat the step. Then I'll I'll pick the last bead and then cross it to the other side of the fishing line, just as we did earlier. Okay. Now I'm going to pass through the side bead, the last side bead like this. Then using that same side, I will pick a bead like this, and then I'll pick additional bead and cross it. This will change the direction of the fishing line. All right. Now I'm going to close this up to form the rectangular shape. All right. Okay. So now the fishing line pointing outward like this. Eh? You see, I folded it to create the shape. I'll use it to pick a bead like this. Then I'll cross over to pass my fishing line through the other side of the mat. I'll pick additional bead like this and then cross it. I hope you got that. All right, make sure you tighten it. Okay, so after this, I'll use both sides of fishing lines to pass through their immediate beads, side beads, just as I've done. I'll use the other side to also pass through the immediate next side bead like this. Then I'll pick a bead to cross it and cross it to the other side of the fishing line. Exactly like this till you close it up. I will pass through the immediate side bead with a immediate fishing line. Then same as the other side, I'll pick additional bead like this and cross it with the other side of the fishing line. So I repeat this onto the last side bead. Now this is it after reaching the top part of it. So I'm going to secure it by passing the fishing line through the bead like this, creating a loop and then pulling out the fishing line. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm trying to tie it up. Okay. I'll repeat same for the other side as well. Before then, I'll make sure to pass the um, excess or the extra fishing line through some of the beads to make it more secured before I trim that off. Okay. So that's exactly what I'm doing. All right. So be passing through as many of the beads as you can before you trim off the fishing line, the excess fishing line. Then I'll go ahead to trim off the leftover fishing line. Okay. All right. I'll do same for the other side of the fishing line as well. Assuming the fishing line was long enough, I would have just used that to tie up the keychain, but I think it is shortened, so I'm just trimming this off to cut a new one to join the keychain. All right. So this is the keychain. Just cut enough to tie up the key ring. Okay, so I cut that and then I inserted a fishing line through the chain like this. And I'm going to pass through the beaded rectangular like this, pass through the bead like this, and then tie it up just as I'm doing. Tie it up as many times as you can. Make sure it is firm. All right. Okay, so once you are okay with the tie, just pass through some of the beads as usual to make it more secure before you cut off the excess. Okay. Hi guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, please do share this video and leave a comment in the comment section. So this brings us to the end of the tutorial. This is how it came out. I'm just passing the extra fishing line through the bead to make it more secure before I trim it off. Thank you for watching guys. Stay tuned for more tutorials. Subscribe. This is Anella Beat. I also have a fashion or sewing channel that is Anella Fashion. Please do subscribe and enjoy more tutorials. Bye.